Hello, Tiger fans, and welcome back to another episode of Tiger Sports Nation. I'm Evan Mangus.
And I'm Christian Troop, and we're going to give you all the information you need as we head into this week's action.
The football team will travel to Wittenberg on Saturday. The Tigers will look to stay hot as they are currently riding a 3-game winning streak after their dominating 57-7 win against Hiram last week, a game in which they scored a record-breaking 35 points in the first quarter. Danny Sheehan will look to build off his performance last weekend, where he tallied 105 kick return yards on 3 returns, along with a rushing touchdown. Our football correspondent Luke Jackson was there to cover the action and catch up with Coach Dietz after the big win.
I'm with Coach Dietz here after DePauw just had a resounding victory over Hiram here at DePauw. Coach, how do you feel about your team's performance? Obviously, you had a big win on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I challenged them in the locker room to come out fast because we didn't do that against Worcester, and that's exactly what we did. I think we started, had 4 touchdowns in the first 5 minutes of the game, which is obviously a big play by the defense, getting turnovers. We pitched and catched on offense to make those long touchdowns. So started with the big long kick return with the penalty, then the trick play to start the game. So we did that for Old Gold and wanted to give the fans and the alumni here something to cheer for and just a great start to the game that really set us on a rocket ship to the score we had.
Yep. And Coach, in big games like this, it gives you an opportunity to learn and improve on things you might be practicing. What do you think your team takes away from a game like this?
We take away that we're pretty daggum good when we play our football. We got to clean up the penalties, especially the personal fouls that are nonsense. Because when you play games that are a lot closer, those 15-yard penalties are going to be huge for extending drives or first downs. So we definitely got to clean that up and focus on ourselves a little bit there as we get forward into a deeper part of our schedule.
Okay. Coach, thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
Good luck rest of your season.
Thank you, Coach Dietz. And the game against Wittenberg will start at 2 p.m. on Saturday. DePauw's wide receivers, Jalen Smith and Trey Shaw, will look to continue their touchdown streaks as they've both caught a touchdown pass in every conference game so far after getting one each last weekend. Wittenberg comes into this contest with a 2-2 record and a 2-1 in the conference. The women's soccer team will be on the road as well on Saturday as they'll travel to Hiram. The Tigers will be looking to notch their first conference win as they are currently sit at 0-1-1 after tying with Worcester last weekend. Goalie Emily St. John will look to build off her impressive 9-save performance that kept Worcester off the board in last weekend's contest. Hiram enters this game with a record of 2-8 and 0-1 in the conference.
The men's soccer team will also be at Hiram on Saturday as they'll look to build off their 2-1 overtime win against Worcester last weekend and move to 2-1 in conference play. The Tigers won a thriller last Saturday on an overtime goal by Alec McCarty that was assisted by Flynn Sheehan, who also had a goal of his own early in the second half. Hiram will enter the contest with a record of 2-6-2 and 0-2 in conference.
The volleyball team will be at home this weekend as they'll host a pair of matchups on Saturday. The Tigers will look to avoid the 3-game losing streak and pick up their second conference win in the process as they'll host Kenyon. Kenyon will come into play Saturday with a 2-11 record and 0-2 in the conference. On Sunday, the Tigers will host a non-conference opponent in Milliken, who will come into play with an 11-5 record.
And last but not least, the field hockey team will be on the road all weekend as they'll travel to Oberlin on Saturday, followed by a road trip to Allegheny on Sunday to match up with the Gators. The Tigers will look to open up conference play on a strong note with a pair of wins, and they'll try to build off their recent 2-0 win against Transy, a game in which Sarah Goff scored both goals to lead the charge. Oberlin will come in with a record of 0-8 and 0-1 in conference, while Allegheny currently sits at 4-4 and 0-1 in conference.
That's all the games we have in store for you this week. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to check out all of our social media platforms. We'll be back at the same time next week. Thanks again for watching. Once again, I'm Christian Troop.
And I'm Evan Mangus, and as always,
Roll Tigs.